Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Anwar Yusuf Dunbar, and this is Big Discussions 76 Sports. First of all, please like the stream, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel, especially if you're. Let me turn that down. I had my cell phone going there as well. Please like the stream, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new. This is unique in that this is my first time streaming to both YouTube and to Facebook at the same time. And I want to thank the controversial counselor, David Lorenzo Glover, for showing me how to do something like this. I actually turned him on to StreamYard, but this is my first time streaming to both YouTube and to Facebook. Today is also unique in that this live stream is covering the Buffalo Bills. This, for the most part, has been a Michigan football channel. I've built this channel on Michigan football, and the bulk of the content has been related to Michigan football. And but when I started this channel, I was pretty upfront and straightforward about the fact that I'm a Buffalo kid, and I grew up in the city of Buffalo, and so the majority of my childhood was spent watching the Buffalo Bills. And even before I got to the University of Michigan, and even before I got to understanding what the winged helmets were and what the maize and blue was, and Tom Brady and Lloyd Carr and Charles Woodson and all those different kinds of things, I was a Buffalo Bills fan first. So that's why we're here. I see Abdul Gaines is here in the chat. What's going on, Abdul Gaines? Thanks for coming through and stopping through. Abdul Gaines is a Buffalo kid as well, so he grew up watching the Buffalo Bills. And so this is an exciting time for us because the Bills just made it back to the playoffs last season. And last week, as I'll describe with my guests who are going to come up onto the panel with me today, the Bills won their first playoff game last week since 1995. I think that was it wasn't this team exactly, but it was that Jim Kelly group, that Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, Bruce Smith group, kind of towards the end of their ride. But that was their last playoff appearance and victory. And last week was the first Bills playoff victory since that time. So we haven't experienced this in a while. So a couple things. I was talking to a friend this week who is unfamiliar with the Buffalo Bills and the history of the Buffalo Bills. And the Buffalo Bills are actually a really, really big deal. All 4 years of high school for me, the Bills went to the Super Bowl. Of course, we didn't win those. But the Bills are a big deal, and there are a lot of. It has a storied history. The franchise does, and there are a lot of players who played for the Bills, who, are very historic. And as I was getting ready for this, one that came to mind, which no one really thinks about today, is the great Orenthal J. Simpson. That's right. Before OJ's fall from grace and his notoriety in the early 90s for not so good things, OJ was the star running back for the Buffalo Bills, and I believe his offensive line was called the Electric Company. And so after he graduated from USC, he came and he played for us for the Buffalo Bills. So, and for those who don't know, as I explained to my friend this week, the Buffalo Bills, we actually have our own song. So before I go on, I'm going to play our song for you guys. It's about a minute long, but yes, the Bills we have our own song. We have something called the Bills Mafia. That's what this hat says right here. So I'm gonna play the Bills song for you guys, and we're gonna move on. I have some guests who are gonna come up who are also Bills enthusiasts, and we're gonna go from there. Fair use, as we say here on YouTube. Fair use. The Bills make me want to shout.
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Hey, 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 yeah. Say you will. Shout it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Come on and shout. Say you will. Yeah. Buffalo's happening now. We're on the move now. The Bills are happening now. They're making it happen now. Got the spirit, a lot of spirit, yeah. Got the spirit. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. The Bills make me wanna shout.
So again, that was for those of you who don't know that this is a big deal. The Bills are back in the playoffs, and the Bills have their own. We have our own history and our own lore, and this is a big deal. So I see that my first. Oh, by the way, before I bring in my first guest, and as you'll see, the Bills fan base is national. We have Bills fans in Buffalo, where we're from. We got Bills fans in California. We got Bills fans in DC. We got Bills fans in Georgia. We got Bills fans out in Arizona in the desert. Before I bring up my first guest, I want to show you guys something. Oh, yeah. This is my Scott Norwood. I got a signed Scott Norwood football card. I got this a couple years ago. I met Scott Norwood here in the DMV. That's how serious this gets. I'm going to bring my first guest up, who's representing the Bills Mafia from the desert.
Yo, yo. Hey, yo. Go
What's
Bills,
going on,
baby.
buddy?
What's going on, man?
Not much, man.
How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for having me on, man.
No problem. Thanks for coming. It means a lot that you're here.
Absolutely, brother. Hey, man, had to stop in. Had to represent the Mafia. You know what I mean?
Yep. Okay. Well, I just gave a little discussion on the history of the Bills, and I just played the song for everybody. You want to share a Bills memory from your childhood, or because you're one of the most diehard Bill fans that I know?
Hey, man. I mean, so many. Again, one of the finest memories I remember, man, is watching one of our first Super Bowls against the Giants, and watching that game with my mom was momentum. Rest in peace, Mom. But watching that game with her was momentous, and I remember just watching that game, just thinking, "Damn, if we make this kick, we ain't gotta go to school the next day, that Monday, you know." And that guy that you just mentioned a few minutes ago, Mr. Scott Norwood.
All right.
That's one of my. I think that's one of my better memories because I enjoyed that game with my mom. I remember my dad being down the street at my godfather's house, just chilling, and I remember him walking back up the house in the street. It just like that house was silent, man. And but I've always loved the Bills, man. It's been bred in me, man. It's just like from my uncles and my pops, and you know, and just all around. Growing up in the great city of Buffalo, you know. So that's what's up, man. We got a big game today.
We do. And I got a comment from over on the Facebook side.
Okay.
Mo Better says, "Put that Scott Norwood card away. We don't need that."
Hey, I got one too, man. Hey, man, you brought me a copy of that shit, man. Hey, but I'm proud to have it. It's great Bills memorabilia. I mean, so I was glad to have it, man. So I appreciate that. I mean, didn't you meet him? I
did.
You were in DC.
They had a Bills game watch over in over in Herndon. I forget the name. One of our division directors told me about it. And Scott Norwood was there, as was Booker Edgerson. And so Scott, he's a tall guy. He was almost as tall as me. I got to shake his hand. He was signing cards, and he gave me that's where I got that card from. So it's a piece of history. I told him, I said, sir, you're a part of my childhood. I know that didn't go the way any of us wanted it to, but you're a part of history. And I met Jim Kelly. Yeah, I met Jim Kelly, and I said the same thing. Hey, I'm gonna bring Ice up as well, so he can join in on this, and we'll go over today's game. I'm gonna bring Ice in, so he can be a part of this fun too.
Okay, hey, what's up, man?
Hello, Ice.
What's happening, fellas?
Hey, what's up, my brother?
Ain't nothing to it. How you feel? Gabe in the house.
Man, I'm feeling good, brother. Feeling good.
Well, y'all want to talk about memories? I was at the Super Bowl in 1993, the first time we played Dallas in Pasadena. And that was the year we just started Frank Wright instead of Jim Kelly in the Super Bowl.
Big mistake.
But you're talking about your parents being ingratitude. I lost my dad in 1990, and that game was played in 93. And just before the game started, my dad's spirit jumped in me. And he was in me for about 3 minutes. And my wife was saying, you were in another planet. You were someplace else.
Right.
We lost the game. Those 3 minutes I spent with my dad before that Super Bowl is worth more than $1 million. So it's more than just about a game. But my dad used to always tell me that Buffalo won 3 AFL championships before the leagues merged. So that's something Americans know. We are champions. We won this. Yeah. We won the AFL championship in 62, 61, and 64. We were a dominant powerhouse in the AFL before they merged with the NFL. So I don't want to hear about us losing Super Bowls. We have championship teams in the city of Buffalo, and we are a champion. And we're going to kick some behind today and be continued champions. And they're going to win it this year. And I put this on Facebook at the beginning of the season. I said the Bills are going to do it for my brother John Pooty, who's no longer with us, and Buffalo Bob, a friend of mine who's down here in Georgia, who recently passed away. So I said at the beginning of the year, and they're going to make it come true.
I definitely believe that. I told a lot of people, man, I catch a lot of slack at the job, and I always tell people, I said, this is our year, and I told people when we drafted Josh Allen, that was going to be the future. And I told him, for some odd reason, I said, well, and the vice president of my department, he comes in there, he said, what is that? Is that a Josh Allen jersey? What are you doing wearing that? I said, hey, brother, he's the future. Whatever. Look at him now. There you go.
You're right. They just signed Devontae Freeman, an ex-Atlanta Falcon running back. So look for Devontae tonight. I seen that, and I said, you know what? That's a good pickup.
Very good pickup. I hate to lose the kid Zach Moss because that was one of my picks that I wanted in the draft. I was so excited when we got him. And to see him go down last week was a killer in me. It ripped my heart out because he's that small running back type, the pinball type, kind of like Barry Sanders. He reminded me a little bit because he's
exactly.
small and he can get underneath.
Exactly.
My heart,
I like to see Josh hit him coming out of the backfield the way Kelly's hit Thurman.
Down
the field, and not 5 yards. Send him down 20, 30 yards, and a linebacker can't stay with him.
No.
We need to get back to throwing to our backs the way we did Thurman because it's wide open. So I hope they do that today in the element of surprise. Really,
I am on that too. But what do you think about that kid that they pulled in off the practice squad, Williams? I mean, that kid, he played lights out in the last game against the blowout against the Dolphins. What did he score? 2 touchdowns? I mean, who is this kid? I mean, he broke up. He's scrappy. Yeah, I know. He was on the street. He was eating buffalo wings. He's down there at Bocce. They saw him down there at Bocce's in Lenovo and say, look here, brother, you need to suit up.
I got a comment here, which I think is going to be sacrilegious to all Bills fans. This one says, says, during the 26-year playoff drought, did you root for another team?
Hell no. Did I? Hey, Scotty, you want to take this one or should I get him?
Yeah. I'll take it. We got some.
Go ahead, man.
The only thing I can say is lead the group, as Rick James used to say. I'll lead this group so you can move on the funk. Everybody dance on the funk. Lay your booty down. Lead this group.
Did we root for another team? Who is that
guy? So I have a big Michigan fan base here. I have some Ohio.
Oh, that's the problem.
So they you know.
That's all right. Y'all don't even know how to get rid of a head coach, so I ain't got nothing to say.
Here we go.
Didn't they put bags on their heads as bags for like multiple years?
Georgia 10 years ago.
Yeah, maybe when they were wearing their paper bags, they was rooting for other. They was rooting for other teams, but not us Bills, not rough buff, baby.
About the menu game. What's on the menu for today? You gonna be having some buffalo wings or what?
That's a good question.
I'm doing wings, baby. I'm about to queuing up the deep fryer, brother. I went and got me a big ass thing of oil, brother. I'm about to.
You know I lived in Arizona. I lived in Gilbert, Arizona from '89 to '92. So
okay.
Yeah, so that missed kick, I was in the living room in Gilbert trying to turn it back the other way myself. But is it
I'm pre-gaming early, man. It's the mafia. I'm pre-gaming now. It ain't dark in Arizona. It's like 11 o'clock here.
Is it Native New Yorker chicken wing spot still open there?
Yes. They're franchised now. They've turned franchise.
Yeah, when I was there, they had about 3 locations, but I used to go to the one in what was it? It was in Mesa.
Okay, Mesa. That one is closed. They had one that was in. They had a couple. Well, the one that we used to go to when I first got out here, they used to have the Bills Backers Club. It was right there off of the 60 by the hotel back there, but they closed that one.
Okay.
But they're mainly like I said, mostly Scott, they're franchised now. I know Frank and Tariq.
They used to have 10 cent a wing night on Fridays.
Yeah, that's about it's about 45 cents now. Yeah.
89 to 92.
They got wing Wednesday.
Wing night because I was just drinking and eat wings the whole night.
Oh yeah, I could spend 8 hours in native New Yorker easy. I'm actually in Chandler, so Gilbert is right next door to me. Gilbert's one street over.
Chandler is because I used to live in Ahwatukee.
Oh yeah, the two, huh? The two down.
I used to be hanging out in the point in South Mountain. You got to check it out.
It's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Oh, I go to the point all the time. Beautiful place.
They got it cool. But you're right. Football fans is all around. We're all across the nation. We ruling the world, and we're gonna wear the Ravens out today.
Hey man, it's time, man. It's our time. I'm frying up some Raven wings.
Okay. So for all the non-Bills fans watching this live or on the playback, this is a testament to the fact that Bills fans are everywhere, every corner of the country, every big city. Say it again?
I'm in Douglasville, Georgia. We down in Deville. California Studios is right around the corner.
Right. I'm in Chandler, Arizona. Mark Maddox live up the block. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
All right, guys.
Kevin Johnson at the barbershop down there in Phoenix. And got
I heard about that.
Y'all was still in high school.
Yeah.
The haircut at the same spot. It's called Esquire. It's a combination beauty salon, hairdresser, barbershop, and then they had food on the other side. Esquire Barbershop in downtown Phoenix.
Phoenix got a lot of spots. I don't know that they got a lot of barbershops down there. A lot of downtown Phoenix stuff is.
Check out Esquire. George is probably still there, but KJ used to fly him out when he was playing for the Phoenix Suns to certain places just to cut his hair.
Wow.
I ran into Meadowlark Lemon, the Globetrotter, at that same barbershop.
Wow.
I never forget. I ignored him. I didn't know who he was. He said, "Hey, man, I see you here." I'm like, "What?" And I kept reading my sports section. He said, "Dang, I thought I was going to put the chair on the parking lot." So then George pulls up. George is his big brother, the classic Bob dude. George pulls up. We go inside, the three of us, and he said, "Good morning, Mr. McKinney." I said, "Hey, George, how you doing?" And then he said, "Good morning, Mr. Lemon." And I looked up, and it was Meadowlark Lemon smiling, sitting over there waiting to get his haircut. I said, "Damn, man!
Wow!
Now you know me."
Yeah, you gotta love that. Hey, Ski, that's history there, brother. You gotta love that kind of thing, man. That's outstanding.
He was on a Christian network back then.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on a Christian network back then. But yeah, he was real cool. But yeah,
that's what's up.
At Esquire Barbershop. So check it out. Him and KJ.
Yeah,
Kevin
I'm almost positive that name sounds so familiar that they still might be up here. There's no question.
They also have a restaurant on the other side. But it was a nice setup.
Wow.
Man, I miss Arizona. I had fun out there.
Hey, man. Hey, you'd be surprised at the Mafia how deep we are out here. Actually, I like to send a shout out to my group, the Buffalo in the Desert. I like to send a big shout out to Mark Maddox. The former Buffalo Bill, thank you for adding me to your group, Mark. And he started a thing out here, Buffalo Bills Nation, Bills Mafia Nation, which was one of his things. Which I was pretty shocked because I was like, "This is Mark Maddox." I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute!" And then he accepted me as his friend, and I'm like, "This is cool." And all he just requires is that if you are a Bills fan and you want to join,
they've been around for over 30 years. The Bills of Atlanta. And they go on travel games as well. And every time I go to town, you can get a ticket through them.
Yeah, we go hard out here with the Buffalo in the Desert, man. Big shout out to that group. And like I said, Mark Maddox, he does a lot of charities and things out here. And if anybody's interested, it's Bills Mafia Nation. And he does things, just require a $5 donation every month, and it goes to his charities that he sets up. So just to be a part of the nation. But yeah, the Arizona, we got a big backing out here, this is a good day, fellas. This is a good day. I mean, especially for me and you, Bone, hey, dude, for these things, man. And this is the year we gotta, we gotta tackle this shit. I mean, it's just, Lamar Jackson, this ain't, he ain't no flop. He ain't go by any means. It's not gonna be an easy game. It's not gonna be an easy one for us, man. We gotta contain his ass. You keep his ass in the pocket, and hey, they gotta watch out for Josh too, because hey, my boy got wheels. Okay, my boy got wheels. So I'm psyched, fellas. I don't know about y'all, but
the difference in the game
is
going to be more accurate than Lamar. That's the difference of the game. Josh is
Josh is way more accurate, but Lamar,
he's going to put the ball on the field down more, and that's how we're going to win on his arm.
Yeah, Scott, but we're gonna need defense.
Quarterback,
we're gonna need defense.
Who's going to throw the best? We know both of them can run. But who's going to throw the best? And I like our boy today over theirs.
You damn right. You damn right. But you know what? But you can't sleep on Lamar's arm either.
No, I ain't sleeping on nothing. I'm just telling you, Josh got to outplay him in that department today. Simple as that.
Right. Damn right.
And he sure better do it.
Damn right.
I ain't sleeping on nothing Lamar. I'm scared as hell as a boy. But I think I said Josh going to outplay him today. He owes him one because they came in and got us last year in Buffalo. So he owes him an ass whooping.
Yeah, a big one.
Josh is ready to give it to him, and I believe it's going to get done today.
Yeah, come get some.
All right, so we have two predictions for Bills wins right here. So when I do these
30-27 Buffalo, that's my prediction. What's yours, Gabe?
Buffalo tonight. I listen here, man. I love it. I like the Bills. I like the Bills going up. I'm gonna stretch this out there, man. I think we take their ass to the house. I'm 35-14 Buffalo.
I hear you, cuz. I hear you. I hear where the defense caused some turnovers. I agree with you.
Yeah, I say we hit our ass out. But see, the people ain't gonna never see. I mean, we seen what we can do against Indy. We seen we can do against Indy. We got to put the foot on the damn gas today. And don't let that shit off. Right. And don't let them off the hook. Like in the words of Denny Green, don't let them off the hook. They are who we think they are. Okay? All right,
guys. let me make an announcement. If anyone is new watching this, please subscribe to the channel and please like the stream if you're watching it live, and also on the playback. If you want to make a donation to the tip jar, that information is below this broadcast. So since you guys mentioned, gave your score predictions, I like to go over the stats from the previous games to see how the Bills did and how the Ravens did, and then we'll see what Vegas thinks. All right?
Hey, look, I got a tip for the tip jar. I got a tip.
Okay.
Don't be a goddamn Raven fan today. That's a little something for your tip jar, brother. Don't be a Raven fan.
Okay. So that's last score. So the Bills won by 3 points, 27-14. Let's see. So I'm going to look at the Bills offense first. So Josh went 26 for 35 for 324 yards.
Okay.
No interceptions, which is good.
Yeah, that's a key here with that 0 in that count.
Sure, that's good. Yeah. Huge.
Josh ran for 54 yards. Zach Moss ran for 21. David Singletary ran for 21. And Stephon Diggs had a monster game with 6 receptions for 128 yards and 1 TD. Dawson Knox scored a TD as well.
Can you dig it?
Let's see. In terms of the defense, I looked these over. They didn't get any sacks last week. And no interceptions. And in terms of how Phillip Rivers did, because this kind of predicts how the Bills defense will do. Phillip went 27 for 46 for 309 yards and 2 TDs. They got some production on the ground, and Michael Pittman Jr. led them with 90 yards in the air. And they were able to get, they got 1.5 sacks on the Bills. And now, in terms of the Ravens, I think the stats bear out what you guys just said about Lamar. Give me 1 second here to enable my screen share. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, the Ravens won 2013 last week. And Lamar went 17 for 24 for just one. Well, I don't want to say just 179 yards, but that's not an impressive number. He threw 1 pick, and he ran for 136. So you know that the danger with Lamar is he can get out and run. So I think the Bills' defense is going to have to. I hope they're ready for that.
Well, touching on that, we held his ass the last time we played the Ravens. We were one of the teams, the only teams to hold his ass when they played us, because we were huge underdogs coming into that game last year, when he was at his peak. So I'm not worried about him so much because the defense know what they have to do today. I'm not worried about him tearing off a shitload of yards on us. I'm not worried about that at all. We know what we got to do as far when it comes to Mr. Lamar Jackson. The question is, we got to be there just in case his ass does spring into that secondary. That's going to be the damn problem. If he looking at today, if Lamar making it today, guys, we got a problem. No, I'm just saying. I didn't mean to cut anybody off, but what I was just saying is we need Lamar not to reach Tre'Davious. I mean, shit. That means Jordan, get on your game. He shouldn't get past Jordan Poyer. Hell, he shouldn't even make it to Jordan Poyer. But you got to Draymond, you got to clog that lane and get to him. I mean, we got an AJ Klein, man, which I thought was a huge pickup for Buffalo, which was kind of ironic to me because I'm a big avid fan of Madden video game. And I play a franchise season with the Bills all the time. And I just, ironically, one year I just saw AJ Klein. And I picked him up, and I said, it'll be I said, damn, Buffalo should get AJ Klein. I mean, he's a beast. And not sooner than I looked this past season, Buffalo has signed AJ Klein. And I think that's a huge addition to help Draymond. Our linebackers are beastie. Our corners are beastie. I'm not worried about Lamar. I'm concerned. I'm not worried. We Bills fans, we don't worry. We just stay concerned. Hold his ass, and we got this.
Ice, do you want to say something?
Like I said, our defense coordinator is a former head coach, and he's done a great job designing plans when it comes to quarterbacks. And as Gabe had already mentioned that, we had somewhat contained him last year, But I think the keys to the game is going to be which quarterback throws the ball better as opposed to running. Because I'm concerned about him running, but I'm really not that concerned about it. I'm concerned about it. Is Baltimore finally going to wake up and let him do more than just run the ball? Idiots. Really.
Yeah.
If we really open up that offense, then we might be in trouble, but they haven't. But
hey, Hollywood concerns Hollywood. Hollywood Brown concerns me for catching that ball. That kid is lights out. I love him as a wide receiver. I'm not, giving any kind of juice to the Ravens at all, but they got something in Hollywood Brown. But then we got smoke. So our Brown, let's see who John Brown is better.
Exactly.
Hey, we got the talent in Little Beasley. I mean, we got a lot of heart. The thing is, man, when you got heart, that outweighs a lot of things. Them boys are hungry. They half that damn team, Scott. They were babies when the Bills were playing. At least me and Anwar was in grade school and high school. Hell, they wasn't even born yet. That brings that stuff like that. I broke down in tears, brother. I broke down in tears. I just did it for all the years of my Bills, and I couldn't help it. Just to see that kind of thing, that it was just emotional to me. Because Josh Allen, he wasn't even 1 year old. You know what I mean?
Right.
The boy was 24 years old? 25 years. He was 24. He wasn't even 1 year old, man. Stephon Diggs, might have been one. This is it. This is it tonight, man. This is it. This is our year.
Abdul Gain says the national media has been hating on our Bills this week. A lot of folks picking Baltimore to win tonight. No way. The Bills got this tonight. And
we do.
McKinley High School represent. Just tuning in, Doc. Running errands. Good Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. One more thing, and I'm going to go to the prediction from CBS Sports Line. Looks like Derrick Henry didn't get anything done last week. He carried 18 times for only 40 yards.
Good. Leave that Alabama monster where he is. Punk ass on the couch watching my Bills.
Well, I'm saying the defense bottled him up. Okay, so let's do one more.
And that song that you were talking about, that the Bills song, that's really from the Isley Brothers. Google Music, shout. And that's our song.
Hey, you know something? What's funny? Funny story. When I was a kid and I was watching the Blues Brothers with my dad, and there's a scene in the Blues Brothers, Animal House. There's a scene in Animal House, and they're in the basement and they're having a party, and he's singing the song, And I said, Dad, that's the Bills song. He's like, no, son, that's a real song. He said, we made it our South song.
Out with you make me want to.
Yeah, because it was just a little something now, a little bit louder now, a little bit softer now, a little bit louder now. And I remember just crouching down, everybody in the basement, they were being quiet, and then James Belushi went nuts, but if you're from Buffalo, that's the Buffalo shout song. You was in Hollywood, it's Animal House.
Google Music it and hear the real one.
Yeah, hear the real song. Yeah, hear the real song.
So it looks like the latest odds that the Bills are picked to win by 3 points.
Yeah, I thought it was a 2.5 spread as of yesterday, and which is that same thing, 2.5, 3.
So, are you sure that's at 3? That might be a deflated line. It was lower than that last night when I looked at it, Doc.
Yeah, it was 2.5. It was 2.5. Well, same thing, 3, 2.5. Tomato.
You still got to win by 3. But I lived in Vegas.
You still got to win by 3 either way. I saw the line was at 2.5. Which is fine. Like I said, I think that's a little inflated. I'm with you, Scott, on that, because last night it was like 2.5. You know,
I wish it was at a pick'em and then I bet it in Vegas. You know, really, because I don't want to get Baltimore nothing, and that's a good honest truth.
Yeah,
I don't want to get them nothing, but I think the line's inflated, no question about that.
Well, in the whole world, here's the thing, man. You got everybody riding our jock, coming in there, riding on the wagon, and all of a sudden, like Mr. Gaines said, the media's been hating on us now all of a sudden. Why? Because we playing Lamar. So look here, they're going to be on our jock again. We used to it. We got room for you on the wagon. Come on, baby. We'll put you on.
You're right. And as Berman said, nobody circles the wagons better than the Buffalo Bills.
Absolutely. I mean, nobody circles the wagons. Right there, baby.
That's right.
Berman, right there.
You said that about it. Okay. Well, Abdul Gaines was right. Most of these pundits are picking Baltimore to win, but
of course.
Well, there's going to be people losing money.
Yeah. There's going to be a whole lot of money. That shit. But look, you know what? And to one of your points, Bone, look here, man. I don't give a damn what they pick. Deep down inside, people that are true fans of football and know the game, know what the hell the Bills are doing. We playing absolutely lights out football right now. I mean, I could care less what those lines say. You let them pick and New England was going to win the goddamn Super Bowl this year. Okay, even without Brady, with Cam Newton, he was the new fucking savior. Now where is he at? His ass watching my Bills on the couch. Okay, now you got Brady in there. Brady gonna mess around. Oh! All of a sudden now, since the Bucs is on a goddamn winning streak, now they picked to win the Super Bowl. Get the hell out of here! Get out of here! How about picking Buffalo to win? Bold prediction right now. You want to hear it first? Buffalo Bills, New Orleans Saints in the Super Bowl. Bills win it all. There you go.
I'll second that motion. I'll definitely second that emotion. No question about that. I don't even think Tampa ain't getting to the Super Bowl.
No.
It's either going to be New Orleans or Green Bay. But either way, Buffalo's going to be.
That's what I'm saying. And I see New Orleans, winning that. I see New Orleans, and then I see Buffalo coming out the AFC. Because hell, don't let it be told. Don't sleep on them damn brownies now. The dog pound got something for that ass. Now, let them sleep. Let Kansas City get lazy.
I don't want to see KC after we whip up on Baltimore.
Me neither. Shit, I didn't want to see Tennessee or Baltimore. Quiet as kept. But since we got them, we ain't got no damn choice because Pittsburgh can't get the goddamn job done. Now it'll be our turn to go in and take care of it. But hey, I damn sure you right about that, Scott. I don't want to see KC right after a tough ass Baltimore game. That shit ain't gonna make no sense.
For giving him. When I seen that line, I said 10 points is a lot of points. They ain't giving them boys no kind of respect, and they just blew out.
Yeah. They got Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Upset pick of the week. Ice's upset pick of the week. Take it to Vegas. Take the Browns plus the 10 points.
Oh, there you go. I like that. Let me call my bookie.
Then we gonna host the AFC Championship next week. Okay,
I would love that. That would be so huge.
Show.
that would be huge for the city of Buffalo. Huge for my fans. It'll be huge for our city, fellas. It'll be huge. Hey, Scott, I'm gonna meet you in Buffalo. Hell, we win the Super Bowl, brother. I'm there. I'm on the next thing smoking. I told people, I said, yeah, you're going to have people at y'all? Hell no, number one, because of COVID. Number two, because I'm on a plane to Buffalo that night after the Super Bowl. We win. I'm in the airport. So,
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
I'm there. I'm there, man. That's just something else. And just, man, listen. I feel good, fellas. I feel good coming into tonight, man.
I feel real good, too.
Okay. So that's the remaining bracket right there. So Ice, you're picking the Browns. That means if the Bills win, the Bills would host.
Yeah.
Smitty, you're picking the Saints. So the Bills.
I'm picking the Saints to come out. The Saints coming out the NFC, man.
Yeah, the AFC. The NFC.
Yeah, don't give a damn about the NFC. I just want to make sure we play the right team. And that New Orleans, and you know what? And a New Orleans Buffalo Super Bowl would be something that people never seen before. We tired of the same old shit in the Super Bowl. I don't know about for y'all fellas, but I'm tired of that. You know, I want to see something. People want to see a damn game. A New Orleans Buffalo Super Bowl. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, you got two teams that's playing lights out. Hell, that, you know, Drew Brees' final season, his last ride. You know what I mean? Josh Allen's first ride. You know?
You think it's his last ride?
Yeah, it's Drew's. I think this is Mr. Brees' last ride.
Do you?
I think it's Mr. Brees. Yeah, I think just like it's Philip's last ride. Philip ass get up out of there. I had no doubt in my mind that Philip couldn't complete that damn deep ball. Philip can't throw that far no more.
I hear you. Well,
Philip ain't got that arm no more. Hey, Arizona, but listen, the only reason we got torched out here in the desert is because, hey, we went against a child throwing the ball. That man could throw it all the way to Chicago if he wanted to. And we should have played up. We got too cocky. And that's when we let the best damn receiver in the NFL jump on high on 4 of my beloved Buffalo Bills and catch that touchdown. Hey, you know they made a car commercial about that shit out here?
They did?
Oh, they made you watch it.
If you want to catch big savings, like DeAndre Hopkins or the Arizona Cardinals, come on down to Bell Earnhardt Ford. Guys, kiss my ass. If you want to catch big savings. What the hell?
My dad kicked in the TV back in the 70s when OJ was playing, you know, and it got so my mom told me, hey, look, you know, don't watch the Bills. You don't even watch the Bills.
They don't juice.
And you're right. The name of his offensive line was the Electric Company, and they used to say the Electric Company turns on the juice.
Turns on the juice. Yeah.
O.J. Simpson was the most exciting football player I've ever seen in person in my life, guys. Really.
Wow.
As a kid growing up, watching him, the year that he ran for 2,003 yards, I always said he ran for 1,000 yards, and the other 1,000 he slid because he was playing in the snow, and he would push forward 5-7 yards. Sometimes. Hey, but he was the most exciting player I've ever seen in my life. His offensive line actually came to my middle school, West Hurdle Middle School. Two of them, Lear and Reggie McKenzie, came to West Hurdle Middle School when I was in the 5th grade. The year before OJ came, I missed it. I was still at 79. But in my 5th grade year, Delama Lear and McKenzie came in, and it was the two biggest dudes I've seen in my life. But either way, the Electric Company was a great offensive line. He also had a fullback, Jim Braxton, they used to call him Bubby Braxton. Bubby Braxton. Lineman being in the backfield, and he would clear the way, and OJ ran the glory. And they didn't go to the playoffs one year under him, and they played Pittsburgh, and they lost at Pittsburgh. But OJ still played one of the greatest games of his life. You know, our defense was good, and our offense should have thrown the ball a little bit more. We lost to a Pittsburgh team that won the Super Bowl, but Buffalo gave him hell, and that's for sure. They gave him hell. And OJ has story years. Like I said, you would be sitting in when OJ touched the ball, nobody in Rich Stadium would be
Rich Stadium. That's a little history, folks. God, they don't know. It was Rich Stadium.
It was Rich Stadium.
It was Rich Stadium. The good old Rich family.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, nobody was sitting on their seat, and I never forget. He would always, when he was sitting on the bench, he'd be only one sitting on the bench. He always sat by himself, you know. And that taught me as a young kid to stand up and be your own man. When I see OJ sitting on the bench by himself as a child, watching him in the stadium, I said, wow. I said, now that's a man. That's a man. Yeah. So that I have learned. You talk about history and fathers and uncles. That's what was embedded in me. My dad seen Daryl LaMonica play quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. And we traded him to the Raiders. And they started Dennis Shaw. And that was one of the worst moves Buffalo ever made at quarterback in their life, because they traded an MVP Hall of Famer to the Oakland, and played Dennis Shaw. Excuse me, they played Jack Kemp, the congressman.
Jack Kemp, the congressman. Now, you know, Jack Kemp, I heard a lot of mixed stories about Kemp. My dads and my uncles used to talk shit on him all the time.
Well, my uncles mad because they traded LaMonica to the Raiders and played Kemp. And
played Kemp. Yeah. Now, didn't we have Fran Tarkenton at one point?
No, he never had Fran. Fran.
I thought Fran was here for a little. I thought Fran Tarkenton.
We had Jim Harris, and Jim Harris came out of Grambling, and that's another trade.
Right, that's the black guy. Right.
Okay. When he left Buffalo and went to the Rams, he took to the Rams one game from the championship. The Rams lost in the cold, and they could have won the Super Bowl like 75, 76.
Wow. Yeah, because I know we had a brother down there for a little bit. Because my pops and they talked about that, how he wasn't there no more. I think, you know, back in the man, wow, well, that old school thing.
Even before Jim Harris, we had a black quarterback, Marlon Briscoe, who came from Denver.
Now you see, Scott, you teach me now. I'm at the order me a jersey, brother.
He came from Denver to Buffalo to coach, and he brought Marlon Briscoe with him. And Marlon Briscoe was the first NFL black quarterback to start. Marlon Briscoe. He later on got moved to wide receiver. He was a great wide receiver, but he was the starting quarterback for the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos under Coach Luke Saban. And he was just really magic to see as well. No doubt about it. Buffalo's history runs deep with talented players, and you're right, Gabe. It's time for us to do it.
Yeah, it's time. Well, you know, I remember being a kid, man, growing up. You know, I grew up on Bess and Maston, brother, and the rock pile was up the street. So when I was a kid, there was still stuff being going on the rock pile, and I remember being a baby, like, oh my grandma. It's kind of weird, man. I was little up on my grandmother's top porch, and from a little while, Ski, you remember going over grandma's house on there on Best Street, and I go out on the back porch, and man, if you look straight back, I used to be able to see the fireworks from the rock pile, you know, either after a Bison's game or they let it be maybe a Bills game back then. I remember my dads and my uncles used to walk up the street, you know, to go to the game. And I used to see lines of people. We drive by in the car, and I just see lines wrapped around the block all the way down to Maston and down Jefferson. And I was like, what are all them people in line for? And it's a Bills game today. You know, and a lot of people don't remember the rock pile, man. I grew up down the street from that bad boy.
Roar Memorial Stadium is the stadium he's talking about. Roar Memorial Stadium right there in the city of Buffalo. And I actually seen OJ play his rookie game against the Boston Patriots. They wouldn't even call it New England back then. It was the Boston Patriots.
Boston Patriots.
Yes. The Boston Patriots was what New England's name was back in 1968 when OJ was a rookie and I was 5 years old. And my oldest sister, Melva, and her husband, Benny, took me to that game. And it was a preseason game against the Boston Patriots. And that's when I seen OJ play for the first time. And he got knocked out of the game. And Boston had a rookie too his name was Minnie Mack. And this boy showed out that preseason game for the Boston Patriots. The game that OJ got knocked out in the first quarter.
Wow.
But and that was at War Memorial Stadium right there in Buffalo. So yes.
The whole rock pile. That War Memorial, I just remember it, man. I remember just being going up there, the gates were still up. I mean, being a kid and having that place still open, man, and it was like a bowl. And it's just, I went to one Bison's game there as a kid, you know, so I was thankful to get there. But the Bills had long been gone. They had moved out to Orchard Park by the time I was old enough to, you know, go into games. But I actually went to a Bison game there because the Bison stayed there for quite some time before they built Pilot Field. Well, hell, I don't even know if it's Pilot Field anymore. What is it now, Ski?
It's like KeyBank.
I'm sorry, my volume got real low, brother. I don't know what it is. I had a call come in between, but I can barely hear you guys. I'm trying to turn it up on my phone. Is there a way to adjust the volume?
What you got to do when you get a call is you got to, fortunately, just leave and come back in. I'll bring you right back up.
Okay, yeah, because I can barely hear you guys. Okay.
Yeah, just leave and come back.
Oh, I'll be back, Bills Nation. Hold on.
All right. In the meantime, I'm going to read some of these comments, Uncle Ice. Hey, if you're new to the stream or if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, especially if you're coming over from the Facebook side. Let's see. So Dante S says, them Ravens coming, LOL. Peanut Butter Hero says, Tampa is hosting the Super Bowl. That's the furthest they will be participating in it. Abdul Gaines says, we have receivers that can attack all areas of the field. We can augment our run game with a short passing game to running backs. We have dominated in prime time tonight.
All right.
Wayman Brown says the Bills have what it takes to go from simply making it to the playoffs to being expected to win deep into the playoffs, if not take it all. It is our time again to be contenders every year.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he went to McKinley. Abdul Gaines says Breeze is on track to retire after this season. He's talented to be in the booth for Sunday Night Football next season. Phillip Rivers should be done. Big Ben needs to be done as well. All right, this comment
I like that guy too.
You're not gonna like this comment. I wonder where Ice went.
I can't see me.
Yeah, we need Ice back. We need to make what happened.
Did you turn your camera off?
No. Something happened.
We just don't have. We got audio, brother.
We got audio. You can do the same trick Gabe did. You can leave and come right back in, and I'll bring you back.
Modern technology, man. That's a trip. Come back. You know what? It's funny with these things, and no discord, because you're doing a great job, Ski. I just want to say thanks again for bringing me on, man. I love this stream. This is awesome. And it's just like our modern technology don't let us do anything. So note to self, when you're in a StreamYard, put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, that's happened to me when I've been in. People have called me and my volume goes down like low. I don't know why.
Yeah, it went down tremendously bad. That's maybe a bug that they need fixed. But yeah, man. But
okay, guys. So guys, this comment right here, we have a Larry Garmin sighting. We have a Larry Garmin sighting, and it says, "Did we forget 2019 spanking by the Titans?"
Larry.
Oh,
Larry.
Hey, we ain't playing the Titans. The Titans are at home and watching them all game.
Man.
That's all.
Come on, man.
We're at home watching the game.
Yeah, do you forget where you live, brother? I mean, did we forget? No, we ain't forget that. What you mean? Brother, come on, brother. It's game day, man. Hey, Scott, give him a call, man. See what's wrong with that brother, man. Reach out to him.
Let me have what he's been sipping on.
Yeah. Right. Damn, so, man, because this ain't good enough. It's in my cup. Good Lord.
Abdul Gaines says, I remember going to the rock pile for Buffalo Bison's games. My grandfather would take me and my brother. Those were great times.
Yes, sir. Don't show your age, brother.
Jefferson and Best, All High Stadium is the name now. Abdul Gaines says, I think the downtown ballpark is called Sailing Field. Sailins.
Oh, one of my favorite hot dogs, baby.
Herbert Lewis says, yep, Sailing Field.
Yeah, you're right. I let him
Sailing Field. Okay, so it was Pilot Field. So damn. Wow. I'm not showing my age, maybe all this gray and shit. Ah, damn. So it's Sailing Field now. So the Sailing family actually has got a piece of that.
Well, I seen the Bills at the stadium that y'all went to the Bison to. So we don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, Scott, you can see them both there. Hell, shit, you saw OJ play, brother. We are.
Hey, it was a time of my life too. With my dad.
Man, you know what? But that's got to be something that's got to be outstanding, brother. I wish I could have that kind of memory, brother. Because I mean, we were fortunate to come up with the years of Kenneth Davis, Thurman Thomas, and Ski, old Michigan alumni, the old A Train out of Michigan. Yeah, and we had what was it? Anthony Thomas, Ski?
Anthony Thomas.
Yeah, that's Michigan man.
Those are some special years that Even with our Super Bowl teams, it just was a different feeling.
Yeah.
It was a different feeling. I was a kid, and OJ was a world to me. He really was. He was a world to a lot of kids.
So Scott, I got a question.
OJ gained national status in Buffalo. Okay, he gained national status in Buffalo, and so kids liked him all around. You know, he was the first athlete to run through with his Hertz commercials. You know, he made athletic endorsements. He put that on the map back in the 70s and 80s. So OJ did a lot for the sports industry as far as athletes making money, because he was the first to do it. You know, they say talk about it on good times. JJ, hey, I'm running through the airport, you know?
Yeah, I remember those Hertz commercials with these hurdling over shit.
Yeah, you know, he was the first athlete to do that. You know, really, he was changing the game, and he did change the game.
No pun into it.
Off the field, really quite well.
Yeah, no pun into it. He's still running to this day, and I guess he was killing it back then. Wait a minute. That's a joke. No, you can't do that to my boy. You can't do that to my boy. I love to do. I love you. Don't say I love you.
OJ had a vision. Okay, if the play was supposed to go 42, and if you know your holes to the football, the even numbers are to the right and the odd numbers are to the left. So you got the 42 hole, 44 hole, 46 hole, 48 hole to the right, and you have the 41, 43, 45, and 47 to the left. So let's just say they call the power I 46. OJ's supposed to get the ball and go to the right and cut between the tackle and the guard. So OJ gets the ball, he goes to the right, it's plied up. Most running backs will still go to the right and just fall and go up the line and fall and get tackled.
Right.
OJ would take a cut and go back to the left and be gone.
Wow. Man, he did. Hey, why did they, you know what, Scott, I got a quick question. Why does OJ, even that picture that Ski is displaying, why were the shoulder pads? Why did he look so huge? I mean, he looked like he was carrying about not the normal 15 pound, 10, 15 pounds. Like he was holding about 20 damn pounds up there. I mean, he just looks huge.
Well, first of all, that's a old picture of OJ. And I wish I could have got
that's not 49 OJ.
So that was early on in his career. Okay. That might have been 19.
Just bigger back then, or
they were, but like I said, that might have been like maybe 1970, and OJ got in the league in 68. I wish he had gotten some pictures like in 75, 76, because in the past it was more like they were now today. So back then, halfbacks and fullbacks, which are becoming distinct, but teams still have fullbacks, but they don't play them on an everyday basis. But the pads work good. And OJ was no fullback, but yeah, them pads. And speaking of equipment, OJ's head was so big they had to get his helmet back at USC and come and paint it white.
Damn, yeah, a real story. My pops and my uncles used to share a story about OJ. There's a bar in Buffalo he used to go down to, and there's a couple of Johnny's Golden Glove.
Oh,
he used to go. They said he used to run into Johnny's Golden Glove, and they said, "Well, damn, OJ's head was big as hell, but he had all the women." He said, "Look, when Juice walked in the bar, you can forget about your lady, because when Juice was walking in, he was going home."
We had another player who had a big head, and his name was Butch Beard. And Butch Beard back in the 70s was a cornerback for the Buffalo Bills. Look him up, Butch Beard, and he had a burger stand called Henry's that he was the owner of. And Henry's was like a McDonald's back then, only better than McDonald's, because it was local. But Butch Beard had a big head too, but OJ's head was bigger than Butch's, and they had to actually go back to USC because they didn't have a helmet in whole Western New York to fit that noggin. And that's what he had a noggin on him. That brother head, but you make you think about your life. That's a Larry Garmin story, and I'm gonna call him out because Larry said, "Yeah, they nobody want to tackle that boy because he stick that big noggin out there."
yeah, just put the head up. Yeah, he's like a ram.
A battering ram.
There's another picture.
That's a better shot. Thank you.
Okay, much smaller. Is that the Boston Patriots?
Actually, it is. Look at the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
They might have went to New England then, but the first couple of years, when from I remember football, and that's from age 4, 5, 6, they were the Boston Patriots. And then they finally moved to New England. But I remember
it's interesting, and I would love to see some of the Patriot bandwagoners where they at now. One good thing, and dealing with in our generation, Scott, when we deal with these people and they're Patriot fans out of nowhere, all of a sudden just Brady and you a Patriot fan, huh? Yeah. Are you from Boston? No. But you a Patriot fan. I said, well, tell you what. I said, when all those years, before the Bills went to Super Bowl, and I was like, name me the quarterback for the New England Patriots back then. Can you name one? Just name somebody outside of Brady, and they can't do nothing. Oh, Drew Bledsoe. I said, who was before him? Drew Bledsoe. No, man. No, man. Did you know who? I said, you know who Steve Grogan is? Who is that? Who is that? You ain't no damn Patriot fan. Take that shit off. You don't know who Steve Grogan is.
I got a better story than that. My daughter Samari, who's a teenager now, but back when she was a kid, she liked Tom Brady, and for her birthday, she wanted a Tom Brady jersey. And I told my wife, I ain't going to buy that. She said, yes, I am not going to do it. I had to go and get a Brady jersey when she was about 9, 8, 10.
Oh, boy.
That was the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Hey, man, I feel for you, brother. Oh, Lord. A moment of silence. Yeah, hats down.
It was rough. The things we do for our kids.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, hats down, man. Hats down. We forgive you. You had to do it, brother. You had to do it. It was for your baby girl. You had to do it, brother. You had to do it.
If she ever comes back to Buffalo, you got to put her in a suitcase. That's what her uncles in Buffalo said.
Yeah, you're going to put her in a suitcase. Want that Brady jersey. Boy, that go against the bloodline.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, man. That's a rough one. I might have needed some counseling after I did that.
Hey, I had a lot to drink.
Amen.
I was sweating carrying the jersey.
I almost had a nervous breakdown. You didn't want to pay for it at the register. Your wallet, you couldn't find your wallet all of a sudden.
No, it was the longest walk out of the mall I've ever had in my life. I ain't kidding you.
Hey, Michael Dawson walked that green mile, bro.
Well, guys, that was a different era. This was a different era, where teams kind of stayed together a lot longer and they were drafted all together. And now with the free agency, you just jump from team to team to team, and fans follow the players a lot more than they do the teams. Some fans do.
Right, that's true. Well, I mean, a lot of people didn't realize the Bills now until we playing lights out. So you got a lot of closet Bills fans, and now they want to. Even they live out there in Buffalo. You had shit to say. We garbage, and you talked about the great Tyrod Taylor like he wasn't shit. But hey, Tyrod Taylor wasn't bad for Buffalo. You got to forget who got us there the first time, and it was on Tyrod's watch. So I mean, now that we're doing good, hey, here they come. But, it's all good. Like I said, we welcome everybody. We need all your support. Bandwagoners, haters. We need it all.
Yeah. Hey, the main thing is we get the job done. We got a monkey to get off our back, so it's time to do it.
Yeah, and tonight will be a huge relief for them boys. I said they taste blood now. They know the first game's out the way. We didn't, they're all bullshit aside. It was a little too close for my comfort. All in all, we pulled it out. I think that's got them focused. They laser focused tonight, man. If you're not focused tonight, and we in the low, man. And ski weather report in Buffalo. Wake up there doing some other stuff on the sideline. What's the weather in Buffalo? What's the weather for the game tonight? No, we lost you, Ski. We can't hear you, brother.
Tell them to do our trick. Log in and log out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you might want to log in and log back in. You might want to log out and log back in, brother.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I'm muted up because Harry was calling me right here.
Oh, see? Hey, do not disturb, brother. You in the middle of a press conference.
Larry, I can't hear you, so I'm gonna. He's talking. So the weather for Buffalo tonight.
Cold.
we couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I muted my mic because I was getting a call here. The weather for Buffalo is 38. Well, it's 38 degrees right now, so it's gonna be lower. Larry Garman, if you're still out there, click on this link, and this will bring you right into the show.
Oh boy!
Click on that link right there, and that'll bring you right in to the backstage.
I see you got his comment on the screen. You might want to say, hey, I think he's talking to you, Scott.
Yeah, so Larry Garman says Juice didn't hang out in the hood. He was too busy.
No, he's talking to you, Gabe, because you're the one saying he was in the hood.
He came to a function.
I never said he was in the hood.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, he talking to me. He was too busy chasing white girls, huh? He came to the function on Prairie with Reggie McKenzie and was scared to death. He was gone within 15 minutes. Well, he the Juice. What you think? Shit, he only got 5 seconds to go. He had to hit the hole. Hell. Shit. Of course he was gone. He was the Juice. All it took. Hey, I'll break down 15 minutes in the life of OJ. 5 minutes to walk to the door. 5 minutes to look around. 5 minutes to snatch your woman. Okay? And he back in the car. Go Juice.
Well, he actually used to hang out on our side of town in the northwest side of Buffalo. By Herto Avenue, there was a spot. I can't think of the name of it. But he was hanging out there where we grew up in northwest Buffalo. Because we was hanging
Juice was all over that city. Juice was all over that city. Black folks, white folks alike. That's the one thing. Buffalo is a very racially divided city. I'll still say that. But hell, Juice had a pass everywhere. You could catch Juice down on Hurdle.
All right, guys. I'm gonna sound the gong. Boom.
All right, we got Larry in the building.
Yeah, waiting for his device to connect. It says device
Tell
not
him
connected.
log out and log back in.
Let's see. So Larry, if you're watching,
you might want to try it too.
It's going to ask you to put your name in and to enable your camera, or you don't have to enable your camera if you don't want to. But it's saying device not connected. So in the meantime, OJ was hanging out on the east side.
Absolutely.
No. He went on. He was staying on the northwest side of town. And the boy was all over, but he was hanging out there with us where we grew up at in Black Rock. Only a little bit down.
Yeah. Well, hell, he's down there on Black Rock. But hell, hey, you make it in Black Rock, you can make it anywhere.
Hey, you in the Kenmore area, and also up and down Hurdle and Military and Grant.
Oh, he was saying. He knew where to go, where not to go. But hell, like I said, Juice had a pass in that city. You know what I mean? Juice had a pass.
Well, you didn't really need a pass because that's where we grew up at, Buffalo. He didn't know pass, but that's where he chose to hang out at. And that's what Larry's trying to read on.
Okay, guys, I'm going to mute for a second. You guys can keep talking amongst yourselves. Give me 1 second, all right?
Okay, no worries. No worries. But so
Hey, man, right in Arizona, bro.
I'm doing good, brother. Arizona's been good to me, man. I've been down here since early 2000. I came here late '99, and I went back to the town for a little while, and then I lost my dad, and I came back out here after that.
I remember
good, man. Just hot, man.
Dad for a minute, but I remember your dad because he told me that I wanted Gabe to go to Hutch Tech too. I went to Tech.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, my dad went to Tech. Yeah, he was a Tech alumni. Yeah.
So
he wanted me to go.
I had to let him in on a little secret because my brother and sister graduated from Tech, and so did my cousin Butch. When my cousin Butch went to Tech, they weren't even allowing girls to go there, and that was back in the '60s.
Okay.
Yeah, cousin Bush went to Tech first, so he led the tradition. But I had to tell you, Dad, I didn't graduate. After 2 years, I went down south. He said, "Oh, you did it again, but I got out of there."
Yeah, you got up out of there. Yeah, you went.
So I don't blame Gabe for not wanting to go to Tech, but Tech was a great school. But
he wanted it. Yeah,
too.
He wanted Tech for me big time, man. I couldn't see it. I mean, I wanted to go with my boys. They my brothers, and I wanted to be with them.
I had the conversation right in front of Anwar's mom's place, my sister Wendy. Yeah, your dad was good people.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we always thought, our family's always connected, man. He thought highly of your family as well, and I grew up with my boys, and I love all y'all. Y'all my other family.
I love you.
Y'all been family to me, guys. You always be my Uncle Scott too, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, but Arizona, it's been all right, man. I can't complain. The summers is hot, but hey, I make the best of it, man. I done made a life out here now. In the wintertime, hell, we get just as cold as Buffalo. Hell, it only touching about. The one thing I like though is no snow. It get cold, you know what I mean? But it's not like you're not cold like Buffalo cold. You're cold and you're mad because you want to know why it's cold because you live in a desert.
I was in Gilbert, Arizona for 3 years, and I worked in Tennessee and also in downtown Phoenix. And I was when I bought my first house in July of 1990. So I got very fond memories of Arizona. I actually made a lot of money out there. And you're right, the summers are hot, but the women in the summers are hotter in them pools.
hey, man. They lovely. That's what keeps me here. Hey, why you think I'm still here, brother? They start dressing good right about now, and it's only touching 69, 70 degrees in the daytime. Shit.
I remember being in the pool in February in Phoenix.
Yeah, it's a little cool now. It's gonna turn. It's starting to warm up though. It ain't no hope. It's about January now, so wait about February. We're still gonna be.
I remember some cold days in Phoenix too, in Gilbert.
Yeah, okay. Hey, at nighttime it's 38 degrees at night.
Yeah. It drops in the desert.
And the people don't understand that the desert gets very cold. It does. I mean, 36 degrees and 36, but just it's 32 at night. I mean, hell, I thought I did the ultimate curse. I used heat the other day. I was like, what the hell? I thought something was wrong with me.
All the time, bro. It used to be dipping down in the 20s when I was there. In January, December and January, Phoenix was Arizona's coldest months. So I remember it was on all the time.
Yeah. I mean, you would think that we from Buffalo, we don't want to use no damn heat not out here. But hell, I broke down. The house get cold, brother. The house get cold.
No, you're right.
It's stucco wire, this chicken wire that they build these houses out of. There's zero installation. They don't believe in insulation out here because hell, out of 120 days and shit, I mean, 70 of them shits is hot. So they don't need insulation. The houses are not insulated, like they is on the East Coast.
Yeah. Well, you definitely gonna be turning on your heat there, that's for sure. But I do remember it did warm up one year really early. The rest of the years was mainly like March, April, then boom, you be where you at. But it wasn't no slowdown period. It was either cold or hot.
Yeah.
I lived in Vegas for 10 years too, and Vegas was the same way. Vegas didn't go from autumn, whatever. No, it went from cold to hot and hot to cold. It wasn't no in between. But in Vegas, you was turning on your heat as well. I always 20 degrees hotter than Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas is a different level. Vegas is like Arizona gets a little hotter than Vegas. Vegas is still a little bit higher elevated because where we at in Arizona, they call it the Valley. I don't, they probably did that when you was here too, Scott. It's down low. Arizona sits in a valley, so it's a lot hotter. Like Vegas sits up higher than Arizona. So when Vegas, it could be 112 here, but in Vegas it's only like 100. If that's better, or 99 to 98 in Vegas.
Because Phoenix is always 10 degrees hotter than Vegas.
Yeah.
That's for sure. You jump in in some pool in Phoenix, and it felt like jumping in warm water.
Right? Yeah, the bathtub, pretty much. Yeah, it's like a bathtub. It's not warm bathtub. The pools in Arizona don't have to be heated. When people tell me they got heated pools, and my buddy got a heated pool at his house, and I said, "Well, why the hell do you have a heated pool? And you live in Arizona?" He's like, "For this time of year, Gabe." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, who the hell jumping in the water and it's 38 at night? Shit, I ain't getting up in that water. You crazy? Y'all crazy?
You got
What's the overall vibe you say out there in AZ? The overall vibe is cool, man. It's nice. It's good living. It's good living. I can't complain.
And I had a great time when I was out there too for 3 years. 89 and 92.
You need to come back out and see me. You need to come on back out here, Scott. Come on out and hang with me, brother.
Hey, that sounds like a party to me, man. We're gonna be out there after everything break.
Right. Yeah, we might want to wait a little bit. Yeah, after the 20th.
Although I have to say, I got the shot, y'all. I got the shot. Yes, I got the shot from the hospital, Wellstar Hospital, and I got my COVID-19 shot about 2 weeks ago, and it was in my right arm, and my arm was sore the first day, and then the second day it was still sore, but it wasn't as sore as the first day. Okay. And I have to get my second shot in 3 weeks. So after the 28th is when I'll be getting my second shot. But they still got to send me the email so I can register. But I'll get my second shot, and it was a visor shot. It was a visor shot. Okay, guys.
Okay.
When you get an opportunity, and this is for the world, okay, not just football fans, get your vaccinations, guys, ladies, kids, get vaccinated if you have the opportunity. Get the shot. It ain't no big deal. Okay? Really.
I hear you, brother.
So can y'all. Now, that's my service announcement for today. Like my boy.
Okay, I appreciate you. There you go. I'm not a big fan of it, but I guess we'll say that for another round panel.
That's what you're going and stick your arm out there and get your shots.
Hey, I'm going to get a shot right now when I take about 7 steps to my kitchen. And I'll take a shot with you.
All right, guys. We'll go for about 10 more minutes. I sent the link to Larry. I don't know if he'll come, but in the meantime, what's on the menu for tonight? You guys watch the game. What are you guys eating?
Ooh. Wings, baby. I'm frying chicken. Ain't no question. Deep fry.
Gabe, right now I'm feeling a little bit lazy. I'm thinking takeout.
You doing takeout?
Well, hey,
you ain't gonna burn down. You ain't gonna get on the grill, brother.
Believe it or not, I threw my grill out about 3 weeks ago, guys. So I have to buy another grill. Believe it or not, Uncle Ernie would be mad at me. Uncle E, I'm calling you out. My first name is Ernest Scott McKinney. Speaking of Uncle, I had the greatest uncle of all time. But either way, Uncle E, I ain't got no grill right now, but I will be getting one. But no, I ain't gonna be getting. So either way, I'm gonna take the lazy route because I'm gonna be into the game.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Well, I'm caked up, man. I got these wings out here. They supposed to be called. I better get some free publicity for these. What is they? Smoke Daddy. Supposed to be from Buffalo. I guess this guy, a friend of mine, he's from Buffalo, and he put me. I can't get him in the picture good. I don't know if I'm holding him up right. Yeah, Smoke Daddy. I don't even know who these guys are, but listen, I got about 20 pounds of chicken wings that I'm laid out into my deep fryer.
I wish I was in Arizona.
Oh yeah, brother. It's always something over here. You know, I got my own barbecue biz, brother. So I'm frying tonight though. I don't want to be out on the grill tonight. Although the weather be gorgeous, but I gotta fry some wings tonight. This is gonna be like hot wings tonight. Hot wings and French fries. You know.
Oh man, you sound like a party to me, Smitty.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna drink good too. He's gonna drink good too.
Man, that's already happening. I done told you I'm pre-gaming, Daddy. It's already happening, Daddy. That's already started, brother. You know. It's smoke good too. Oh, forgot for all you people, it's legal in Arizona. So when I say smoke good, I'm protected by the state of Arizona. I'm a patient.
Oh, are you in a legal state?
What's happening?
Are you in a legal state?
Oh yeah, always. Well, I may not be in a legal state according to the police, but as far as paperwork, yes, sir. Yes, sir. As far as paperwork, yeah, we are a legal state. Arizona just got recreational, but we have been legal as long as you had your card. So I carded up about a year ago. So I've been good, you know.
All right, well, guys, we're gonna wind it down. So give me your
wait, what up, Larry? Where's Larry? Wait a minute, we ain't gonna get a piece of talk to Larry today.
Well, with the technology, it's not always.
Damn.
Yeah, we wanted you, Larry.
Yeah, we wanted you in here. We wanted you, brother. We needed you in here. Come on, Larry, get it together, brother. Get a 5G phone, brother.
No, actually,
Larry's still working. Larry over there working with a flip phone and shit.
He actually should have logged in through his computer. I'm talking through my computer, guys. Really.
I see.
Yeah,
I emailed him.
You should go through your computer. It's a lot easier.
Tell him, Scott.
Thank you. It's modern technology. Don't use your phone.
Modern technology
Get on your computer. That's why I asked you to email me my link, Anwar, because we should be on our computers. And you get better reception. So just FYI.
Hey, man, I got 5G, brother. My reception.
Get on your computers.
Hey, look, I didn't even want to pull it up on the laptop. I just got it. And the hell, you know what it is? I'm better off on this phone than I am on that damn new laptop of mine. I can't figure out a damn thing with that.
I'm a desktop guy. I'm talking to you from a regular desktop, but it's an all-in-one. So I'm a desktop guy. So really,
okay.
I don't mess with laptop. You got
the camera, and you have the camera on your computer, right? You guys are both on your computer. And while you're on your computer as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
All-in-one desktop. Dell all-in-one desktop, Gabe.
Okay. Well, I just bought a Chromebook. It's called a Chromebook, and it's this bad boy cooking everything.
I don't mess with no laptop.
I know how to work this phone. See, I'm old.
I don't mess with them. The kids got them. I don't mess with them. I'm an old school guy. Give me a desktop.
Right. But see, I'm mobile. With a desktop, you can't go make a drink, Scott, unless you got to have a drink in the room with you. See, I just walked to the refrigerator, pulled out chicken, made a drink, sat back down. There you go. There you go.
Get a drink now.
Yeah. Look, you got to get away. Look, where you go? Ski, this is a good time, my man. This is beautiful, man. We can't wrap it up. People want to see the business, man. We still going. We live. We ain't gonna get off till we get Larry on here.
Well, he's been trying. I emailed him the link. I texted it to him.
Okay. Scott said he told him to get on the computer, so we're gonna get him in here. We can't have a Bills discussion without him. He done chimed in a couple times.
Okay, so we got a Ravens fan here. G2E. This is from the Michigan group. Says, "Go Ravens."
Wow. Hey Scott, you missed it. A Ravens fan then came in when you went to go pull up good. Somebody look. That's a shame.
No. I missed him. Remember? Now, get best out of here. I missed him.
I'm sorry, my eyes hurt. I'm sorry, I saw that.
Well, I missed it. So moving on.
Well, good luck, buddy. You know, one thing we do, Bills fans,
I want everybody to have a great day. This is the Big B day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, like I said, I'm not hating Bills fan. We got somewhat class till you get till we get about an hour before the game, and But other than that, we go. I don't want to hate on nobody. I'm humble. I'm humble, and I'm proud to be a Bills fan. I'm proud to be from the city of Buffalo.
Music while you're cooking. Turn on Google Music, and you can play any song you want while you're cooking.
Oh yeah. I'm the hook to Google. Well, I had an internet incident last night, Scott. When you said that, I still got everything back and running. I had a little incident with the internet in my house, and my Google Mini is offline, but my TV got Google Mini, so we're gonna be all good today. I play music all the time when I'm frying, brother. You know me. I've been listening to a lot of LC Cook lately.
I've been listening to a lot of George Duke and Grover Washington Jr. Knucklehead, who's from Buffalo. Grover Washington Jr. is from Buffalo, guys. So don't sleep on him. He's one of the greatest jazz musicians of all time, and he played
Knucklehead. Is that his name, Knucklehead?
Mr. Magic. And also Knucklehead.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Magic, and you're gonna have a great time in Knucklehead.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna love that. Like I said, I've been real thick into Sam and LC Cook lately. LC Cook don't make me out. Whatever. That's my jam, man. That's my twist. A lot of Jackie Wilson lately. I've always been a big fan.
My brothers Tony and John love Jackie Wilson. They said Jackie Wilson was better than James Brown. That's what Tony and John told me. My brothers Tony and John said Jackie Wilson was better than James Brown, but he got sick. Jackie Wilson got sick and he ended up dying. But he said he could do the splits better than James Brown back in the day. So
Jackie could cut a run.
He was jumping off stages.
Jackie could cut. Jackie could cut up.
Jackie cut up.
Hey, what's on your list, Bone? What's your game day playlist, brother?
Well, I got invited to go watch it somewhere, so I'm gonna go over someone's house. And,
okay.
Watch the game out.
It's like he's got a hot date to me.
Nah, it's supposed to be a group activity unless she, has a surprise for me. But that's my plan for later on.
Okay, that sounds good. Hey, I like that Scully, man. Does it say Bills Mafia?
Yeah. Y'all went to Dick's when I was in Buffalo last week, and I got this one. I got the other one. I had in the picture.
That is dope. I like that, man. That's dope.
You're right. You on, Doc.
Yeah, you on. I like that, baby.
Because it's cold there too.
Yeah. You need the ball on your head out that motherfucker.
It's cold in Douglasville, Georgia today, guys. We ain't got no snow, but the Hawk is out there. But I was still wearing my Bills jersey without a coat on. Represent.
Hey, Buffalo! I don't know why I got the damn hoodie on. It's almost about to be 70 out this piece.
People was hollering at me out here in Douglasville, Georgia, with my jersey on at the Quick Trip and down the street at Dollar General. Folks was hollering at me. Buffalo. I'm serious. Really. It was great. Great being out there.
We deep. Hey, man, we deep. I tell you, it was out
Melva and Tracy. And afterward, the day just got better.
Yeah, they did.
Bills fans, I can't ask them anything else. We gonna get today.
hey, we worldwide, man. I was out there in Texas and was shopping out in Texas. I was visiting a buddy of mine, and they have government liquor stores out there, so they don't have you can't buy it like grocery stores here in Phoenix or anywhere else, but you have to go to a government store. It's a dry state, so. As I'm walking, I'm taking the cart back. My buddy's girlfriend and his mother were in the car waiting on me. And I said, well, I'm going to take the cart back up to the store, And I'm walking out the store and I had my Josh Allen jersey on. And I just hear it out of nowhere. Man, Josh Allen's a bad mother. I turn around and it's the police. So, okay. And it's this big brother. I mean, I'm telling you, he about 6 foot, and just now. I'm a Bills fan, and I'm in Texas, and it's the police, and I'm very well aware. I mean, he said that Josh Allen's a bad mother, and I turned around, I said, shut your mouth. He said, I'm talking about your boy, Josh Allen. I said, okay. I said, how you doing, sir? He said, oh, I'm doing good. I said, man, you nice police. You good police. I said, he's like, go Bills, man, you tough. He said, I'm a Colts fan. Now, ironically, I didn't know that was going to be the matchup. He probably would have whooped my ass had I known what happened last week. Because he was I'm from Indianapolis, And
our cousin Vicky is a retired lieutenant from the police right there in Buffalo. So there's a lot of great police out there, okay?
Oh, there's good police.
My cousin there's a lot of great police out there. She retired from the Buffalo Police Force.
Hey, I tell you that big boy in Texas.
Either way, I hear what you're saying. That's for sure.
That big boy in Texas, but see, he was a Colts fan. See, Scott, what I'm getting at, he was a Colts fan, and at that time, we wasn't crafted to play them yet in the playoffs. I bet you he's sitting there right now talking about that black monk that had that Josh Allen jersey on. Yeah, you wasn't a Josh Allen fan last week, were you, brother? Shout out to Texas.
I hear you. Well, you know what? There's a lot of believers out there now, that's for sure. And they need to believe because this kid can really go. And that's what I'm banking on. And during you have to have a great quarterback to have championship teams. So it's time. We got a great quarterback. We got a championship team. Let's get the job done. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Lead us to the glory. It depends on that arm, and that's the key to the game. And Ice is out.
Okay. All right. Well, look, man. I guess we is gonna wrap it up. Well, I appreciate.
Fire him up, Kelly. Fire him up.
What they say in Buffalo? Hey, 17. I love their pregame. 17. Talk to him, 17. 17. Talk to him. I love that. I love when they do that.
K Gun would fire him up. I'm gonna tell you, Kelly could throw that ball.
He do.
Herb's prediction. Then we'll shut it down. What's going on, Herb? We got Niagara Falls in the house.
Hey, brother, how you doing? Go Bills, Daddy.
I might be the lone Cowboys fan that's brave enough to actually admit that. But I think Buffalo's not going to have a problem with this game tonight. I think a lot of people are giving Baltimore a little bit too much credit because because obviously I believe what Baltimore's going to do is they're going to try and make Buffalo a one-dimensional team by forcing Josh Allen to beat them in the air, but they're going to take away the clock, similar to what Tennessee did last week. But the only problem is if they don't score points, they're going to put themselves in one hell of a bind. Because in order for them to beat Buffalo, they're going to have to score between 24 and 30 points. Buffalo's going to put up at least that much.
Agreed.
So if Baltimore can't put up at least 24 points, they're in a bad situation. So I believe Buffalo will win this game tonight. I'm just not calling out a score.
Absolutely. Go Bills.
And I'm a very offensive-minded person, and Buffalo's always had great offenses when I was growing up from the juice on. So we gotta score, and we can definitely outscore them. And if we can't do it at home, then we need to go home. We can put up 42 on them easily. Baltimore ain't got no offense. They're one-dimensional. If my man ain't running, then they in trouble because they ain't figured out how to let him really throw.
And me, Coach Smitty, man. Coach Smitty all day. I'm a big defensive dude. The defense, we got to get after the damn ball today. We got to be hungry. We can't stop it. We can't take the foot off their ass. Not for one damn minute, not one iota. Even if we go up 21-7 in the goddamn first quarter. We don't want to take the foot off the gas. Buffalo needs to learn that and not get too cocky. We just got to stay ahead of ourselves. Contain, keep Lamar's ass in that pocket. The corners and the safeties will do their job. I need the linebackers to step up huge today. I really need Trey Mine to step up and do the things that he knows how to do. Trey White, Jordan, Micah. I'm not worried about Josh Norman. I'm a little bit sketchy with his ass. But other than that, that's a whole nother subject with him. But other than that, I think the defense is going to be key tonight, boys. Offense, I have no doubt in my mind that we can't do what we got to do today.
Well, I think you want what I think Buffalo should do, honestly, and this takes me back to back to earlier football days. Is actually Buffalo just needs to play run gap responsibility defense. They don't need to rush Lamar. Make him a passer because he's a much better runner than he is a thrower. Conversely, Buffalo, from what I'm hearing, I don't really think this is going to happen, but they're talking about Josh Allen is going to do a little bit more running tonight. I think Josh actually just needs to sit down and just do what he for the last 6-7 games.
We need him to turn and throw accurate for us to win the game. So I don't want to hear nothing about Josh running more. I don't hear more about him throwing the ball out of the field and hitting backs out of the backfield, which we ain't done all year. We need to hit
I don't have a problem with Josh running the ball, and they have designed runs for him. I don't have a problem, but see, his ass gets fumble prone, and I don't want him because Josh. Let's be honest, fellas. I mean, Josh, he'll drop that damn ball if they hit him in the right way. That's why I don't want him to run too much tonight. Yeah, I know Dabo drive up some plays for him. I like the design runs that we have for him, but shit, I don't need him dropping the ball. I just keep his ass there. Run. Let's mix it up. Let's do what we did, against the Dolphins. Let's do what we did against the Steelers. Let's mix it up.
He's got to throw the rock.
He only has trouble when they're not playing runs. So when he's actually getting away from pressure and he's running up the field, he doesn't tuck the ball. But on playing runs, that's not an issue.
Yes or no? Yes or no? I mean, it beats like some fluke shit. I mean, that design run in Houston when he damn near threw the ball to everybody. What the fuck was that? I mean, he just almost threw it to the Texans when we played them in the playoffs that, last year. But it's a yes or no with him. It's depending on who hits him. Is he scared of it? I don't think he means to. I mean, by any means, nobody means to fumble.
But he needs to throw the ball. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, he needs to throw the damn ball. Yeah.
And his time for glory is through the air, and he's at home. He ain't got no reason not to do it. It's as simple as that. Kelly will be in the stand. Kelly's going to be in the stand.
Okay, like I said, as long as Buffalo can keep Lamar Jackson under 65 yards rushing and make him throw, Buffalo will win this game walking away.
Brother Lewis, you want to give him 65 yards? I don't want to give him 10.
No. Well, you're not going to be. He's touching the ball every offensive play. Just to keep him to less than 10 is going to be impossible. You need an all-world squad to do that.
Yeah.
Let's say 65 yards. Because 65.
Yeah, if we can keep him under 65 yards total, I want total offense 65. Yeah.
Well, that's you might.
That's a little crazy.
I'm part of the mafia, baby. It's the mafia, baby.
It may be the mafia, but I'm old school, and that's a dead honest truth. And I'm old school. So hey, with our defense back with the juice, they gave up a lot, but we ain't worried about it because Juice was outrunning anybody. So, but either way, I just I'll take him with his running, but I like to see him try and be. And don't get me wrong, I think is a great passer, but Baltimore just don't know how to use that kid. So I fault their offensive coordinator. He stinks. He's relying on natural ability, and that's it. He ain't doing nothing special outside of Lamar, go out and do your thing, But
well, he's
the offensive coordinator. We would really be in trouble, but they don't. So it determines on who's going to throw the ball the best. And Josh, I think, should do better at home.
Well, Lamar Jackson, he's a better version of Michael Vick, and because the NFL hasn't had this type of caliber of player, they don't know quite how to use them. You figured the last person that was like
bullshit.
This
was because I'm here in Atlanta and I grew up with Michael Vick. So
yeah, I did.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
when they woke up and started letting Vick throw the ball, that's when we start really winning. It's as simple as that. So they had a prototype model. So Baltimore, I tell you what happened. The general manager retired for Baltimore, Ozzie Smith. And Ozzie that was his last draft pick was our boy, Lamar. But since Ozzie's gone, they don't know what to do with him. But Ozzie Smith retired as general manager. He's the one who built Baltimore's championship team. But Ozzie, he's a former tight end of the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, Ozzie. Old Ozzie.
But that's what I'm saying.
They don't know what to do with him.
They drafted a player and they didn't build the offense around him. And the only problem with doing that, the danger that you come into as a GM and an offensive coordinator is if you draft a quarterback and you develop your offense around him, if he goes down, you have to find somebody that has his equal skill set to come in and back him up. That doesn't exist in the NFL, so you can't curtail your offense to a certain player's skill set, because then you throw everything else out of whack. So just imagine if you drafting players for a certain quarterback, and that quarterback goes down for an extended period of time. All of a sudden, now your backup comes in. He can't run that offense the same way, and everything falls apart. So that's the danger, and that's why I made the statement earlier that the NFL doesn't see the talent that Lamar Jackson has coming up to them, so they really don't know.
Let him throw the ball. Simple as that. Let Lamar throw the ball. As simple as that. And Baltimore really be a serious threat, but Baltimore ain't figured out how to do that yet. I'm glad they haven't. Simple as that.
Baltimore can throw the ball. Baltimore can throw the ball. It depends on who's open at the time. Baltimore, a lot of plays. Baltimore, a lot of things I see, and the wide receivers in Baltimore, like I said, Hollywood Brown, and then they got the other guy that's kind of like the Hooshman Zada looking type of guy with the ponytail, whatever. And then they picked up Dez Bryant, and which he's been a non-factor. But Baltimore can throw the ball. Lamar Jackson can throw the ball. Let's not forget where he's there for. When he played down there in college, he threw the ball. He ran, but he threw the ball. So he can throw the pitch. He's not as accurate. He's not as accurate as Josh Allen, but he held the arm. The arm is there.
Like they should. It's as simple. I know Lamar can throw the ball, but them idiots are running like they need to throw with that kid. Otherwise, we really be in real trouble.
Yeah, they got one. But see, Baltimore has one receiver, and that's Hollywood Brown. They really have one receiver. You can't count on the other guy all like that. I mean. But like I said, I don't even know that other guy's name. He reminded me of Hooshman Zada because he got the ponytail thing. That's the only thing I can think of. But I don't even know that kid's name. I don't even know that kid's name.
Everybody on the ability. He ain't doing nothing special, but just let him do his thing. Simple as that. Now, Brother
Lewis, what did you say his name was? Did you call his name out, Brother Lewis?
No. I was going to say the thing I would caution people about wanting Lamar to throw more is this. If you take away that run element, those passing windows become a lot more narrower. And the defensive pass rush, they get after him more because they're not worried about him running. His running slows down the defensive alignment about a half step, and that half step gives you time to look at your coverages, and those windows get a little bit wider. And I'm not saying he can't throw him, he's not accurate. It just puts that much more pressure on him to be accurate.
Well, our defense needs to show up the way they did back in the day and start in turnovers.
Smack them in the mouth.
With Bruce Smith and Biscuit and our cornerback, Nate Odom. Nate the Skate Odom.
Yeah, smack them in the mouth. Hey, a good friend, as I said, a good friend of mine, Mr. Mark Maddox. Okay, a good friend of mine, Mr. Mark Maddox. Like I said, that defense back then, Chris Spielman, all the time on the Bills. Listen, man, we just need to put the bite on Lamar. Not too tough, but we put the bite, his ass gonna sneak behind us. So let's just, like I said, we need to go out and play Buffalo football. They need to do this one not done. This is real. We need to go out there and just be humble. Let's take this shit. Let's smack them in the mouth. Let's smack them in the mouth. Let's come in humble and smack them in the mouth. They in our crib. Are we not forgetting they in our crib tonight? They in Baltimore, baby. They in our crib. You welcome to Buffalo. Dress warm. Dress warm. It's going to get cold. We're going to light their ass up. And then, look, you don't let the mafia in the building. The biggest mistake they did was let the mafia in the building. You going to let the mafia in the building, man. Look, hey, Buffalo, you not alone tonight, baby. You not alone tonight. You 60, 700 deep. You know what I'm saying? We strong. You know, break out the tables after tonight. Shit, I just hope they keep letting us in and we don't fuck up after the game tonight and burn some tables down and knock some shit out and cut the power out in Orchard Park and, you know, be humble, stay cool so we keep getting into the game.
At Niagara Community College when I was growing up, loved Niagara Community College. Ran into Gerald Williams for Niagara Community College, really. Miss America right here. So Niagara.
Hey, Niagara Community College, that's out your way, Brother Lewis. You know you down there at N-Trip.
Well, it's out in Sanborn, but it's about a 15-minute car ride. So yeah, it's not too far from here.
N-Trip. Hey, Ski, remember we was looking to go to N-Trip? Remember we did a visit up there?
Yeah, I think we did, didn't we?
Yes, we did, sir. That's when you chose Rockport.
I missed it. Where's the trip?
Niagara
That
County.
was a good little trip, man. It trip would have been, you know what? But hey, the stuff we used to do in Niagara Falls, brother.
I got it.
The stuff we used to do in Niagara Falls, brother.
All right.
Hey, I know it's a sports dog. Hey, Ski. I'm gonna leave it alone. Hey.
Well, you didn't want to.
Hey, all right. But there was a club out there that had 3 letters.
What? 3 M's, Herb. 3 M's.
Oh.
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Mike Mouse.
3 M's was not my spot. I used to, afterwards I would go to Monte Carlo, but I used to go to Canada a lot, man. I didn't hang out with 3 M's. There's a lot of the knuckleheads.
Canada a lot too. Canada is nice. You're right.
Canada is nice. Canada is nice.
Yeah.
Hey, the Velvet Club. Hey, we used to have a club out there, Club Velvet. I remember Niagara Falls well.
See, I went to places like the Late Show, Club Exit, Pleasure Dome. Those are the places.
Oh, Pleasure Dome. Good old Pleasure Dome.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Hey, Scott said we dangerous. Hey, Scott said y'all dangerous. Yeah, we would.
Yeah,
Pleasure Dome sounds dangerous.
Yeah. Hey, the name Pleasure Dome just sounds dangerous.
Thank you. That's what I was.
Hey, if you were the right type, it was a good kind of danger.
Right. Yeah, I love this, man. And a lot of people, they're going to watch this stream and they're going to be like, what the hell are those guys talking about? Hey, it's a Buffalo thing. You won't understand. What's a Western New York thing, baby? You wouldn't understand. Go back.
This is a Black Rock thing.
Right. Hey, Scott, it's a Black Rock thing, baby.
Black Rock thing. There you go. There's a Black Rock thing. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that.
I don't know nothing. I was down on Besson. I was up there at Besson Maston, man. I didn't, Shoreline and shit like that. I stayed in Besson Maston on the west side. Allen Street and shit like that, man. We was cutting up.
The funny thing, even when I went to Bus State, I really didn't hang out too much. I went to a couple places, Mr. Goodbar, Spanky's, but that was few and far between. I would actually
stay for a minute. I was stay but this is way back in
and then go back to school in the morning. That was a weird thing.
I was at Bus State for a minute, and then I went to RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology. I left Bus State and went to RIT. Yeah, I was hanging at RIT for a minute, but either way, I have got 5 memories of Buff State.
Hey, I got a few my damn self.
The Elmwood Strip would have split up. As a student going to Buff State, you couldn't help it. The funny thing, I remember my freshman year, I stayed in Porter Hall, man. I would come back from work, man, and you would just see people just waste, just done.
It was a party college, yes.
Oh, the party, hey, Bone. Remember them Buff State parties? Them UB parties? Huh, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, we can't talk about a lot of those because we was underage, man, and I don't want to throw my brother under the bus because me and Anwar Amal used to do some things, and I hope Mom ain't watching. Mom, I'm sorry, Mama, I'm sorry.
That was the thing I never understood. Like when I went to Bus State as a freshman, I was a little older because I dropped out of high school and failed 7th grade. So when I got there, I was 20 going on 21. And my whole thought process was, how the heck can half you people drink when you're underage? And I mean, I'm talking 12 packs, quarter kegs. They were tipping it.
Well, you were older than me when I was at Buff State because I was coming out of high school.
Yeah. Because I had asking me to buy. I was like, look, if I do, man, y'all got to keep this on the low. But I didn't have my first drink of alcohol until I was 24, and that was at my brother's wedding after they threatened to beat me up.
You're kidding.
Wow. Hey, I can't say that. Hey, Buffalo, I'll tell you one thing. Buffalo forces you to grow up early. If you're from the city and from the town, you forced to grow up real early when you grow up in Western New York.
I managed to skip a few steps, so I was kind of fortunate. And I didn't have my first hangover until I was 31, and that was at Carabana. We're not even going to talk about Carabana.
Whoa, yeah, we don't talk about Carabana. No.
Well, I had my first drink, Herbert, in middle school. I was like in the 5th grade, and me and my best friend John raided our parents' liquor thing. So we was like in the 5th grade. So we started drinking. It got so bad. We started in the 5th grade. By the time we were in the 7th grade, our parents said, "Look, okay, we figured this shit out," and we marked the bottle. So if any alcohol is missed after this, then y'all get y'all behind whooped.
Yes, sir.
But either way, it's a Buffalo thing. And Gabe is right. You're forced to grow up a lot earlier. But back in my day, you know, me and my boy John Edward Banks, Showtime. I'm calling you out, Showtime Banks, and I'm the Iceman. So we were the ice cold show together.
I like that.
5th grade at West Hurdle Middle School. 5th grade.
Wow, 5th grade, huh? That's beautiful.
We're part of the 63 babies that includes Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Vanessa Williams, who was born on my day.
That's a good class to be a part of.
Yes, and her mom, her aunt Greta worked with my mom, Lena McKinney, at Buffalo General Hospital. Vanessa Williams, Aunt Greta, worked with my mom, Lena McKinney, at Buffalo General Hospital. But Vanessa was born on my day, March 18, 1963. I hate to call you out, Miss America, but we are both going to be 58 this March.
And you know, and I was very well that Vanessa Williams grew up in Buffalo, and then my father, you know, he was good friends with Mr. Brian McKnight's grandmother and mother. You know, they grew up in Willer Park. So shout out to Willer Park, you know, if that's even around still. But shout out to Willer Park, you know, and shout out to my whole city, man. You know, I got love for all y'all. And
Brian made a great song together. Vanessa Williams and Brian McKnight made a great song together. Plenty of songs.
Yeah, but they dated. They just stood up. And you know, and big rest in peace shout to the greatest of all, Mr. Rick James, baby. How can you forget? You know, hey, I used to hear them stories about them parties out in Orchard Park at that house, Scott. I don't know how many of them true, but my uncles used to tell me a couple stories about them parties out there at Orchard Park.
Okay. Rick James, you and I. Rick James, you and I on the map.
Yeah.
You guys have any because we're coming up on 2 hours, do you have any parting we're gonna close it down, any parting thoughts on tonight's game? Or you guys gave your predictions earlier.
I called before 30-27. 30-27. We're actually, in reality, it should be 42-20 Buffalo. 42-20 Buffalo is my new prediction. 42-20 Buffalo cakewalk.
35-14. 35-14. Bills take it to their
all right,
Vegas.
Vegas. All right, Vegas. These two guys know something you don't.
I'll be
damn right.
I'll be at work.
Well, I'm sorry you're gonna miss it, but we're gonna enjoy the game for you, Herbert.
Yeah, brother. Hey. I'm gonna start sipping for you now. That's a damn shame, brother. Go Bills. You better pull that shit up on your cell phone, brother. You better watch that shit on right.
I'll keep an eye on it.
It'll be on TV. It'll be on at your work. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be on TV.
You're
gonna be
fuck work. Shit, I wouldn't even work today. Shit, I'm calling out. I'm sick. Shit.
That cheddar, man. I gotta get cheddar.
My hemorrhoids are.
Yeah, something wrong. I can't see good. I got cataract. Shit, I gotta smoke. Go Bills. Hey, let's go Bills. Let's go Mafia. Let's go get them, baby.
Here we go.
I thought you cut me off. Oh shit, I saw the logo. I was like, oh shit.
No, I didn't cut you off. I can show pictures during the broadcast.
Yeah, I know. But I thought it was over. I said, go Buffalo, and the sign popped up. I was like, well, shit, he done knocked me offline. All right, man. Well, shit. Go Bills, baby. Shout out from Arizona. Peace and love, fellas. Let's go, man. We're going to wreck this shit tonight.
Yeah, my nephew, controller from Central Command there, Michigan fan, but he was a diehard Bills fan. And I remember him growing up. And I remember eating pizza with him, my Uncle Jeff, his Uncle Jeff, and his brother Amal, watching the Bills play the Jets. And it was one of the greatest times of my life. Opening day, Buffalo playing the Jets. You know, Benny and the Jets, as we used to call it. But we were eating pizza, eating wings, and and Amal and them were just growing up, and Gabe, you know, actually Gabe did stuff I eat.
Oh yeah. I was there. I was there to eat all the time, man.
You were always there.
I was always there. Yeah. And I remember I was sitting up there, you and Tony. And me and Airwalk Ball sitting with you and Tony, y'all watching the game, and Scott.
Those were great times.
Yeah.
Yes, they were. I remember you guys, you know, when y'all were.
Yeah. Y'all a little older watching the games, man. And I remember that those times are priceless, Scott. They priceless.
They are, no doubt about it. And y'all are grown now, and it's amazing.
Yeah, all this shit here say it, man. Damn, look at Ski. Shit, we like Uncle Remus.
I got to get out here to see you, my man.
Hey, man, shoot. Times have changed, but we all still here, and we all look here. We're going to witness this, man, and this will be like Ski Bone. This will be our first week at a Super Bowl, brother. I mean, 25 years, we've been there through all them shit. You see what I'm saying?
I know.
That's right.
It's time to get back to where we're supposed to be. Simple
on time. On time. We already got the AFC East crown. Now we got to take the AFC period. Let's take that shit back. Let's go get that.
Kick the door in. Kick the door in.
I'm gonna take us out with the song, but before I do, this is what's left. The Bills are playing. We're hosting the Ravens tonight. I believe in about 2 hours, the Rams are playing the Packers, and then tomorrow is the Browns at the Chiefs, and then the Bucks at the Saints. So the predictions in this stream, the Bills are going to win tonight.
Rams game, guys.
Say it again?
I don't give a damn about that Rams game. Hell, I'm getting drunk during the Rams game, Scott.
No, I should get you ready during the Rams and Packers game, so that way during the Buffalo game you can just relax. So just FYI,
get
your stuff done early.
Early. I'm gonna get started, man. I'm just gonna be sipping slow.
Because you don't care nothing about that. So get all of that stuff done early. Because during our game, you just want to sit back, relax, and root hell, and eat and have a good time. You know?
Yeah. I'm heating up the grease halftime of that game. I'm gonna heat up the oil about halftime. Fry my ass off.
No doubt.
That's what you do.
Hey, you should do a panel. We should do another one, man. After get reactions, or did we lose? You can't count on me, shit.
I know. That's why I want to get you before the game. I want to get you before the game this time.
Yeah. But I would say, fellas, let's do one afterwards. But shit, if you lose, you can't count on me. I ain't gonna be there. Shit, fuck that. I ain't gonna lie. Shit.
Hey,
if that happens, just don't destroy the TV.
Okay, so you don't worry about it. We ain't losing.
Hey, man, I just bought that motherfucker. I'll be damned if I kick it in. Shit, 75 inches. I'll be damned if I knock it over. Shit.
We'll do it after we win.
I will be filing an insurance claim. Hey, Brother Lewis, I'll file an insurance claim Tuesday morning. I just bought that motherfucker. Hey, look, somebody broke in my house. Shit, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Mr. Smith, are you serious? Because you told us you bought this shit for the Bills game. I don't know nothing about that. Somebody broke in my house.
Now, Smitty, I'm an insurance agent. I'm going to warn you to stop stalking.
Yeah, let me stop talking now. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let me shut up. Go
Smitty, thank you, Gabe. Thank you.
All right, guys. I'm gonna take us out with the song, and then I'm gonna close it down. If you guys want to hang out for the song, you can. If you want to drop down, that's fine. I'm gonna play the song one more time.
No,
hey, y'all, brother, be good. Stay blessed.
All right.
Drop out on that song.
I ain't gonna never drop out on song. The people want the song, goddammit. Play the song, damn it.
And play the Isley Brothers next time. I want to hear the Brothers. Thank you. The real shout. I want to hear the real shout.
Fair use.
All right. We just give you a little tip. Hey,
that's it.
Hey.
Yes, sir. I like that jersey. I like that jersey.
Yes,
I like that 32. Yeah.
I keep them. I keep a couple of them.
Yeah.
I just sent my brother one. He was tripping when he got it.
I know you was. That's dangerous. That's dangerous, brother.
That's why we work in select few places.
Don't go to LA. Don't go to LA. But I got that 12 on. I got that Jimbo. That Kelly. We got that Kelly. I got that Kelly popping. Hey, Dad, it's on tonight.
All right, everyone. We're gonna.
You got K-Gun. You got K-Gun, and he's gonna fire him up like K-Gun tonight.
Yeah, that's Junior. I'll let Junior do it. I'll let Junior do the work.
Love your jersey, and he's gonna fire him up like K-Gun.
Yes, he is. Yes,
Kelly,
sir.
everyone. Team Kelly. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on the playback, please like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy the game tonight. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
And remember, everyone, that your attitude determines your altitude. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time.
Black in the house.
Much love, baby. Peace.
All right.
Cold show.